All right, my people, welcome back. The Supreme Court will, on December 15th, rule on Nnamdi Kanu's case against the Nigerian government concerning his illegal arrest and detention at the Department of the State Service. Right now, U.S. lawyer Bruce Fein has written to U.S. Supreme Court telling them or cautioning them not to collect bribe from Tinubu's government ahead of Nnamdi Kanu's ruling. All right, let's dive into the matter. Bruce Film, the international counsel to Nnamdi Kanu, the detained leader of the indigenous people of Biafra known as IPOB, has written to the Nigerian Supreme Court to reject bribe from President Bola Ahmed Tinubu camp and not compromise the ruling of the court on the case brought by Kanu. The Supreme Court will on December 15th rule on Nnamdi Kanu's case against the Nigerian government concerning his illegal arrest and detention at the Department of the State Service. Finn, in a letter he wrote in from Washington, D.C. on Saturday and attended by several reporters, he said that the Supreme Court must not be intimidated or bribed by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, adding that his presidency is already on life support because of credible evidence of diploma and fraud or drug trafficking in the United States. My people, I would like to have this to say because when it comes to courts and Nigeria, as it stands now, people in diaspora knows what Nigerian courts can do. The world knows our Supreme Court more than us. They are aware that money determines their judgment and nothing else. That court has berated the image of this country. It is quite shameful, my people. Shame on Nigerian government as long as their courts jurisdiction is concerned. Even outside there, people know how they breathe in this country. Same U.S. judiciary held prisoner for more than 14 years in an unsolidarity confinement. Some are dragged into custody and put into isolation without conviction to any crime other than being suspicious. How, my wonderful people, you can imagine, even foreign lawyers are aware that our judiciary here in Nigeria is full of corruption. Hypop great family, the DOS are wise. May God bless Nnamdi Kanu. My people, a lot of Russians, know how Nigerians react, how people living outside the country react. This is just a fight for all and a struggle for all. IPOB, no going back. Freedom fighters, no stepping back. The U.S. counsel to Kanu added that the Supreme Court would become a model for another African country and another African court by giving life to judicial independence if it rules impartially on Kanu and refuses to do the bidding of the Nigerian government. Fan also said Honorable Justice, December 15th, 2023 will be a day in Nigeria that will live in judiciary glory or infamy. The decision is in your hands. You have set aside that day to remind judgment on the legality of Nnamdi Kanu's precaution by the federal government of Nigeria. Everyone knows the Nigerian government ulterior motive to punish Nnamdi Kanu for exercising his constitutionally protected free speech right to urge self-determination for Biafrans through peaceful avenue of redress. His court should not be blind to what all the world can see. Indeed, he further said that the Nigerian High Court sitting in Enugu recently held a government outwhelming indigenous people of Biafra known as IPOB headed by Mr. Kanu for advocating self-determination was unconstitutional. It was further said on July 20th, 2022. The Working Group on Arbitrary Detention of the United Nations Human Rights Council found that Nnamdi Kanu's solidarity and the solitary confinement since June 2021 violated 16 international human rights covenants binding on Nigeria and ordered his immediate and unconditional release and repatriations. The Nigerian government has lawlessly ignored the working group's decision for over a year. The Nigerian government, meanwhile, did not in any way deny that it had conspired with Kenya to have Mr. Kanu kidnapped and tortured in Nairobi and subject to extraditory redemption to Abuja in June 2021. Alright, these are what this lawyer have been saying, and he has also committed multiple crimes according to what they alleged against this person, Nnamdi Kanu. These crimes followed an attempted Nigerian government association of Mr. Kanu on September 14th, 2017, which was legally condoned by the High Court of Abia State on January 19th, that was in 2022. A cornerstone principle of law stemming back many countries is that crime should not pay. To rule against Nnamdi Kanu would permit the Nigerian government to profit from its own crimes and combating more of the same. Under international law and practice, Biafrans have been denied the right to self-determination through a free and fair independence referendum arranged and conducted by a neutral international body as the South Sudan's enjoyed in 2011. This term of international law is not reversed for Africa only. The United Kingdom offered Scotland a self-determination vote in 2014. Canada offered Quebec a self-determination vote in 1995. In both cases, independence failed because the United Nations, United Kingdom, and Canada treated all their citizens even-handedly and under the rule of law. Nnamdi Kanu's case, and now he is seeking to undo the wickedness and avarice of British colonization in Nigeria. Amalgamation of distinct peoples, including Biafrans, Yoruba, and the Hausa Fulani, was compared by British machine gun in 1914. Nigeria's boundaries were illegal at birth, born of the cynical chant. Whatever happened right now, we have got the maximum gun, and they have not. Not a single African had a say in Nigeria's boundaries, which endures today as a legacy of British lawlessness and colonial policy of divide and conquer. Nigeria has meanwhile been a chronically convulsed artificial state since independence in 1960. The legal and moral responsibility lies with the United Kingdom. To support Nnamdi Kanu is to expel the cruel, unlawful remnants of British colonialism in Nigeria. Unto this, the British stole sovereignty from each distinct peoples of Nigeria by abandoning the international law obligation of or to order each independence referendum. To inspired by the Pakistan Supreme Court built by military dictator Pervez Musharraf in 2009. The Supreme Court had the dictator's emergency rule was unconditional. The unconstitutionality of this has been that in decades later, a special court found Musharraf guilty of treason for suspending the constitution and sentencing him to death. Pakistan's lawyers applauded both decisions as landmark in the rule of law. All right, on this manner, the lawyer further said that they should not be intimidated or bribed by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. His presidency is already on fire support, on life support, I beg your pardon, because of credible evidences of diploma fraud on drug trafficking in the United States. It is very crystal to the blind, and this time around, a stitch says nine. A warning has been given to these people to take caution. A decision in favor of Nnamdi Kanu will be overwhelmingly applauded by Nigerian lawyers, a high watermark in the rule of law and the independence of the judiciary. The court would become an instant candidate for the Nobel Peace Prize. Nigerians' upheavals would begin to abate. Additionally, you would become a noble for other African courts by giving life to judiciary independence. You are the secret of democratic tranquility. Mark 15th of December this month, the funnest hour of the Supreme Court of Nigeria. All eyes, yes, all eyes will be upon judiciary, will be upon you with deepest respect. Bruce Fanny. All right, thank you very much, Mr. Bruce Fanny. The warning has been given right now, my people. And right now, Fanny, in the letter he wrote in from Washington, D.C., that happened on Saturday and obtained by some reporters and some other news agencies in Nigeria, said that the Supreme Court must not in any way be intimidated or be allowed to be bribed by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. They know what Tinubu can do. All right, that has been on this matter. Don't collect any bribe from Tinubu's government ahead of Nnamdi Kanu's ruling U.S. lawyer Bruce Fran, right, Supreme Court. Alright, my people, drop your comments right at the comment section and continue to follow us. Please subscribe to our channel so that we get more updates like this, because this time around, no going back. Biafra has come to stay. Let all be optimistic, because come 15th of December will be a very big gift and a very good surprise, because Nnamdi Kanu, I'm very, very sure that he will be released. Alright, thank you very much, Mr. Bruce Friend, for your information for your letter, and your letter will be heard. Let me have your take, my people, and remember to share for more updates. God bless you.